Proverbs 22:9 says, "He that hath a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he giveth of his bread to the poor." There is some misunderstanding about this proverb because of some confusion regarding that phrase, a bountiful eye. This isn't the person who's always wanting. He's not always coveting. Covetousness is a sin. To covet is to lust after what's not yours and then take actions, which could include sin, toward gaining what doesn't belong to you in the first place and what you don't really deserve. That's not what our proverb is talking about when it refers to he that hath a bountiful eye. The man that hath a bountiful eye is a man that uses his wisdom and skill and talent to amass some level of wealth. And unlike rich people who are never happy or satisfied because they can never get enough, this man that has the bountiful eye is blessed. He's happy because he's not greedy. He's not covetous, and because he is charitable. He that hath a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he giveth of his bread to the poor. The man with a bountiful eye isn't full of greed, but is blessed because he gives of his bounty to those in need. His desire isn't just personal wealth, but the ability to be used of God to help other people. Most ultra-wealthy people, in these end times especially, but it's been true throughout human history as far as I've read it in the biographies and things I've read, they're miserable people. But when you say that to some of these, liberal lefty types, they'll say, "Oh, that's nonsense." Well, let's use Bill Gates for an example. He's a miserable person. His ex-wife's confirmed this in interviews, as have others who know him personally, although there are very few people that can, testify, because Bill doesn't have any really close friends, according to those who know him. We know that Bill Gates is miserable because he rejects Jesus Christ and is a committed Darwinian evolutionist. His life has no real eternal meaning or purpose in his mind. The liberal will say, well, if giving to the poor means he's blessed, then Bill Gates should be a very happy man because he gives billions to the poor. Well, that's a half-truth. He doesn't actually give to the poor. What he does is he gives to causes, or he funds causes meant to deal with the poor. There's a big difference. He gives to things like mass vaccination programs, like I believe the big one was in Africa. These are known to sterilize the poor. He gives to things like clinics for quote-unquote reproductive health care, which are known to murder the unborn children of the poor. Bill Gates gives billions, and that money is used to exterminate the poor. He doesn't give to the poor. And that would explain why he's such a miserable man, a Christ rejecter who gives his money to exterminate the poor. On the other hand, I've known of wealthy Christians, not quite as wealthy as Bill Gates, but different levels of wealth, and they help the poor with medical bills. They feed the poor. They provide job training for the poor. They fund the digging of wells for clean water for the poor. And they fund the missions to preach the gospel to all these people that they're helping with physical needs so that they can know Jesus Christ. That's the greatest act of charity that a man or woman can actually perform. And those people that I just described, they are blessed. They are full of faith, hope, and charity. And that's the point. Whether you have a lot or just a little, we should all be givers. And as 1 Corinthians 13:13 says, and now abideth faith, hope, charity. These three. But the greatest of these is charity. If you're reading a Bible that replaces the word charity with love, trash it. This is talking about the verb and action of giving. Love extended. So stop focusing on yourself and look for people to pray for and help out in any way you can. Then you too will be a child of God with a bountiful eye, and you too shall be blessed.